So right now I'm going to contour her face, and for contouring I'll be using this concealer. It's a darker concealer, it's a dark concealer, and I'm just going to apply it on her face. Please take note of the areas of the face that I'm applying the contour, or I'm applying the concealer. That's below her cheekbone, just above her ear, then on the forehead, beside the hairline. Please note that I'm applying it beside the hairline, or very close to the hairline. So I'm just going to apply it, and I turn to the other side and I apply. After applying, I'll then use my beauty blender or my beauty sponge to blend it. And while blending, please take note of how I'm blending it upward. When I say take note of something now, that's because I know that I've seen so many people facing problems with it. You have to take note of the blending techniques I'm using, because how you blend your makeup too matters. So I'm blending it upward, and I'm connecting, blending and connecting, blending and connecting, because I don't want it to go below the area I applied. Once you're done blending the contour, you can then go in with your blush. And for the blush, I'll be using these two colors from my lip palette. So I'm just going to take a small amount of it and place it above the cheekbone, on top of the cheekbone, just above the area I applied the contour. And I'm going to blend it. Please, when applying your blush, always apply small. Don't go and apply too much blush that will be difficult for you to fix, because when you go overboard with blush, it will be very difficult for you to fix it. So it is better to apply small, and you see that you have not applied enough, and add, rather than applying too much, because when you apply much, it's going to be difficult for you to fix it. So the next thing I'll be doing now is to highlight the face, and I'll be using these two concealers by Blossom Makeup. I'm just going to apply it under the eyes, the forehead, the chin, and the bridge of the nose, and blend it. I like this concealer. I really like this concealer because it is light and it's easy to blend. It does not dry out fast. So far, it's my favorite affordable concealer. Yes, it's also affordable. It's very affordable as compared to the prices of concealers. It's very affordable. So I'm just going to take my time and blend it out, and make sure that there is no harsh line anywhere. After blending, I will now go ahead and set the face. And for setting, I'll be using this setting powder by RCMA. And I'm just going to take a small amount of the setting powder on a beauty sponge. I'm not using the same sponge I'm using to blend, because I still have to blend before I set. So I'm going to take a clean beauty sponge, and I'll take a small amount, some of that setting powder, a small amount of the setting powder on that sponge, and I use it to set the face. But before setting, I'm going to use the sponge I used to blend the concealer to blend the under eyes very well before I set. So I'll ask her to look up, and when she looks up, I'll just blend and I set immediately. That's because I don't want to set any creases and I'm doing that for all the areas that I applied the concealer. I'm blending before setting, blending before setting. So that's it for setting. Then after setting the areas with concealer, I'll then take my powder palette. I take powder from my powder palette, and I set the other parts of the face. That's the part of the face that I did not apply the concealer. The remaining part of the face, I'll just use this brush to set it. So that's it for setting. After setting, I went ahead to do the brows before baking the face. That's because I did not want the baking to stay on the face for too long. I'll take the beauty blender I used to set the face, and I'll use it to take some setting powder, and I apply it on the face. I'm sure this part is self-explanatory. You can see the areas of the face that I'm applying the setting powder. So that's just how you bake the face. And you're just baking by the areas that you apply the concealer, like mostly under the eyes, mostly this area under the eyes and close to the nose, because that area, right, is the area that sweats or that produces the most oil. So you bake the areas that produces the most oil. And that's it for today's video. Thank you all for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel.